So you were here before Pippin, weren't you?
Yes.
Tell us your story about going rafting. What happened?
Rafting. I remember them still, Nile River Explorers. No, it was actually great. If you like adrenaline and you don't scare easy and you're a swimmer, and go rafting on the, I think they call it the White Nile.
Yeah.
The origin of the Nile.
Yep.
Which is also very beautiful. You can also go for sightseeing, of course.
And that's in Jinja in Uganda.
Yes. So go for sightseeing even if you don't want to do the rafting. But if you do the rafting, I think it's the most adrenaline I felt in my life.
And he's had a lot of crazy situations.
So wild.
Yeah.
And of course I ended up dislocating my arm, but
there's a free story to that. Someone was telling you how safe it is. I remember something that happened, and then something happened.
Actually, it's funny, because it looked so wild that a lot of people asked, and also asked, like, are we going to survive? And they were like, yes, nothing ever happens. So what happens is I broke my arm. Another guy in the boat broke his leg in the same boat.
Same day.
And then when I came home in Holland, I told a friend who has also been in Uganda what happened. He said, I had the same. I went in Nile River Explorer, we went rafting, and 3 people broke a bone in my boat.
So that means every day people breaking bones and they're telling you it's safe. So that's kind of funny. The hospital must have a supply of customers.
They must have some business set up with the hospital.
Let's break some bones and send them off. But you said you had an interesting experience in Brazil. He got, would you say, robbed at gunpoint 7 times in a week?
Yes, every single day.
Crazy. I didn't have that experience, but he was there 10 years ago. So I was so surprised because I was saying, hey, Brazil is safe, but he did make a good point. He said, maybe I blend in because a lot of Latin American, Central American sort of look like me, so they always think I'm a local. But it was crazy to think that.
But listen, I also had really nice experiences in Brazil, of course. They're very nice people. The Amazon was very nice.
Oh, you went to the Amazon?
Yes. I got robbed every single day in Rio de Janeiro. I have to say, I'm not the kind of guy who's like super careful. I'm sure that if you're careful and
I don't know about
certain
that.
spots,
I
you
think
can also prevent it if you focus on that. And I'm not sure it's still as bad as it used to be back then.
When I went, at least tell the story about the 10 little kids with knives and all that stuff.
Yeah, this also happened. So kids come to you to beg for money, but at one point there were a few, and they were a little bit more pushy than normally, and then we turned the corner, and then all of a sudden there were like, I don't know, 10, 15 of them. And they had these little knives, very sharp ones, you know, that you use to cut electrical stuff. They were like trying to cut the bag and the pockets, and
that is scary.
so yeah, I even got robbed by kids, man.
But the thing is, I'm sure
big.
because you're a fighter and an athlete, right? So I'm sure if you wanted, you could kick their ass. In these situations, it must give you a sense of safety to know that you can defend yourself in the worst case scenario.
They didn't get much, but they still cut my pants, my leg, my bag, because it's just too many hands.
Yeah, you just can't focus on, So he's been through a lot of crazy stories. And so that's why I was saying, when Pippin says, there are 2 versions to Pippin. He is both risk-taking and very risk-adverse. I think business-wise, he's actually, you do take risks.
I'm degen, man.
Yeah, he's a degen, but he's very focused. If you need to learn about crypto or trading or making money, or if you need a lawyer, a European lawyer who can help you with your finances or your crypto assets, this is the man to visit. We're actually going to make a video about that, and you're setting up a channel to educate and help people, aren't you?
Yes. You should educate them more.
And he is one of the most knowledgeable men I've met on the topic. I'm always blown away by what I learned from him. So if you want to learn more about money and digital assets and protecting yourself and how to manage your money and the legal structure in Europe and other countries, Pippin, I'll put a link down and we'll have an initial chat because I always learn a lot from him. We are looking for competitors for our big boy.
No, I'm not arm wrestling anymore.
One arm wrestle. Excuse me. Do you want to do an arm wrestle against him? If you win, you get a prize. No. Come on, one arm wrestle. Who can take him down for one arm wrestle? 10,000 for the winner.
I'm not
Who's ready? Here, right here. Let's go. 10,000. Come on.
You do it. I hold the
I'm
camera.
gonna lose. I'm small. Come on, people,
I
show
hold
us.
the camera.
Come on, do one arm wrestle.
No, I'm not down first.
Rich, go on, one arm wrestle.
I don't want to do it. I think it's a bad idea.
You reckon?
You do it. We film it.
If you love arm wrestling.
All right. But I'll lose. I'm small. I'll arm wrestle you. All right, come on. You're scared of that game. Hey! he wants to do slapping the chicks.
Yeah, you wanted to do this. Look at his hands.
Look, he's got big hands. He's got elephant hands.
Hey.
All right, one, let's go.
Hey. I'm wrestling. You know I'm wrestling.
Elbow on the thing.
Vemutwale eno ne yazeri.
Vemutwale. Mutwale.
Amuleta.
Anawe sizira wansi.
Nawe sizira mutwale. Sizira takwata ku piti.
Strong.
Takwata ku piti.
Strong.
Takwata ku piti. Akuta ku piti. Akuta ku piti. Akuta ku piti.
Okay, so we haven't won. We haven't lost. These guys threw me under the bus. They were supposed to do the competition. They gave me the elephant man. Luckily I did not lose. I almost gave up. But yeah, I just thought of Rich's technique.
He had a big arm.
He had a big gun. So
They loved it though. They were so into it. Yeah.
they were into it. But you guys should have got involved with it. You would have been.
Almost is dangerous.
It is, huh?
You could break their arm. You could break your arm.
Yeah.
You could snap something. It's not good.
I've seen that before happening. Also, people breaking their arms.
Especially at a weird angle, like you're both not the right angle.
And yet, look, so they're talking about how unsafe it is. And so why did you throw me in there to do it?
You wanted to do all this. You suggested it.
Crazy suckers. Crazy suckers. He's very impressed. He's very impressed by your technique. Okay, stay still, look up, look forward. Wow, look at Priska's control and balance. But you have to put your, oh, perfect, perfect. Put it on his head. Okay. What?